What's going on, guys? Just Love Talk here, back with another dating video. In today's video, I want to talk about 5 mistakes women are making when they're dating. If you're able to avoid these mistakes, I believe it would help you not get attached to dating situations that you're not supposed to be in. Before I get into it, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't and hit the bell so you know when I post my video. The first mistake I want to talk about is choosing to be intimate with somebody because you feel you're going to end up in a relationship with them. When you're dating, there are no guarantees. You could date somebody for months, choose to be intimate and do other stuff until you are in a relationship. There are no guarantees. You're technically and realistically still single. Let me just say that I'm not trying to police who or when you have sex. That is your choice. What I'm saying is choosing to have sex with somebody because you think that you're going to get a relationship out of it. You're setting yourself up for disappointment potentially. And I know what you're going to say. Well, the guy is saying all these nice things. He's saying we're going to end up in a relationship and you believe him. That's great. But you also have to understand that dating is about getting to know if you're both fit for a relationship. So he might be telling you the truth, but there is still no guarantee, and he is within his rights to change his mind. So if you choose to be intimate with somebody during dating, I would say that do it with the mindset that I want this as much as you do, and if it doesn't go anywhere from here, I am fine with that. But if you have the opposite mindset, which is, well, I'm having sex with you because you've told me that potentially we're going to be in a relationship and that's what I'm expecting, you might find yourself disappointed. So think about it properly before you choose to be intimate with somebody, because that can get you attached to a situation that you shouldn't be in. The second mistake is some women are too invested too soon. You're talking to a guy you've met for 3 weeks and you're already talking about, I've caught feelings. I cannot let him go when the situation doesn't go right. The amount of email I get that starts with, "Hi Josh, I've met this guy. We've been talking for 3 weeks. We went on this amazing first date, but now he's been flaky. He's no longer calling or texting as he should." Men have the right to change their mind. Okay. So regardless what he is telling you, regardless what he's saying to you, regardless how you feel, you have to understand that you cannot be too invested. Take the dating situation for what it is, which is, as I said earlier on, getting to know if somebody is fit to be in a relationship with you. And the thing about men is that when a man wants to be with you, he will give you a title. He will let you know that you are his woman, or at least he will make things official. If this is not the case, then take the situation for what it is. Don't be too invested. Don't be too invested because it's taking you out and it's making the effort. And I should say this, a man's effort in the beginning does not always reflect his true intentions. So if he's putting in the effort at the start, by all means, enjoy it, but see how it goes. Really and truly, what tells you how a man feels about you is consistency and also title. If he wants you, he will be consistent and show you that he wants you, and then he will put a title on it. You will become officially his woman. If you have not yet seen those things, then don't be too invested. Just deal with the situation based on commitment. Whatever he gives you is what you give back. If you become too invested too soon, you will find yourself attached in a situation that you shouldn't be in. And that's how, after a few weeks, you're saying, well, I don't know what to do. How can I get him back? And you get heartbroken, you get disappointed because you've raised your level of expectations. Talking to a guy for a few weeks shouldn't make you feel like you found a husband. It's few weeks. Take it for what it is. When you're talking to a guy, manage your expectations. It is what it is. You're dating, you're getting to know each other. Yes, attractions, feelings can come, but you have to be realistic with the situation, which is that you are still dating and just getting to know one another. Take the situation for that, and you will rarely find yourself disappointed if that situation doesn't work out the way you expect. The third mistake women are making when dating is thinking that they can have everything on their want list at the same time. See, I speak to women and I ask them, cool, what is it that you want? And they have this long list. He must be 6'3". He must be this shape. He must be making this amount of money. He must be romantic, God-fearing. And the list goes on and on and on. And let me just say that it's not my place to tell you what you should or shouldn't want. You have the right to want whatever it is you want. But there are two things you should understand. If you want all those things at the same time, you will be looking for your pool of men will be so tiny. Okay. And the second thing is that realistically, no one is going to have everything you want from the start. Okay. And you need to understand that, because if you don't, you will find that most men that you meet are not good enough for you. That is not because they're not right for you. It's because you want everything on your list at once. What I would say is break your list down into three parts. The first part would be your must-have. So the must-have are the things that you need for a relationship to happen. There must be things that complement who you are. These are necessities, right? Without this thing, there's no point even talking to you to date, let alone talk about a relationship. So have that and define that clearly, that there is no misunderstanding. The second part would be your should have. These are things that he might not have in the beginning, but as the relationship or the dating situation progresses, he should have those things. And the third part would be your nice to have. Your nice to have are things that are nice to have. So if they come, great, amazing. If they don't, it's all right. It's all right. No one's going to lose sleep if they don't. An example of this is height. If you're 5'2", you don't need a guy that's 6'3". Yes, you might want a guy that's taller than you, but he doesn't have to be 6'3", because what you don't want is having all this list of wants, right? And your dating pool is so small that your type of man comes by once every 3 years. That is going to give you a scarcity mindset. When you see this kind of guy, what you're going to do is try to hold on to him regardless of how he treats you. And this is where so many women become stuck. I haven't been single for a long time because of their list of wants. They finally find one person and they will go through hell because they believe that there's no way I'm going to find this sort of person again. Or in some cases, some women don't even get anybody else approaching them because nobody is good enough for you. And that is because of your list of wants. So if you're dating, increase your dating pool by dividing what you want into this part. And I think it would actually benefit you in dating. The fourth mistake is having a scarcity mindset. If you're dating, you have to have the abundance mindset. Having a scarcity mindset stops you from walking away from dating situations that are not serving you because you believe that you are not going to find somebody else. And most of these things happen because you as a woman do not understand your self-worth, or you have a very low self-esteem. So if you're dating, it's important to have these things right. Your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-courage, self-awareness has to be on point. Because if they're not, you find yourself in toxic dating situations that would not lead anywhere. And you find yourself attached and doing things you shouldn't be doing for somebody that doesn't want you as much as you want them. And the last thing I want to talk about is letting your feelings blind you from reality. See, men, for the most part, will tell you what they want if you just listen. If you listen and pay attention, men will tell you what they want. And we do it in words. If we don't do it in words, our actions will show it, or a contradiction between our words and action will show it. So a guy can tell you, listen, I don't want a relationship for now. I want to go with the flow and see how this goes. That's him saying to you that if you want a relationship, then this is your opportunity to walk away because I don't want the same thing as you. Most women would say, okay, let's see how it goes because of their feelings, because they feel, okay, cool, I find you attractive. You seem like a nice person. And I'm just going to go with the flow with you in the hope that you will change your mind at some point. That's what I mean by your feelings getting in the way of reality. Or a guy can say, you know what? I like you. I see you beat my girl one day, but he doesn't call you back. He ghosts you. He shows up today and doesn't show up for another 5 weeks. And then the woman is still thinking, well, maybe he's busy. She makes some type of excuse for him. What his job is really demanding. Maybe he's busy. He has to go see his family. This and that is happening in his life. He told me about his childhood trauma. All of this. Once again, he has shown you that he is not emotionally available for you, but you continue in that situation. Why? Because your feelings are getting in the way. The best way to deal with this is to give based on commitment. Give based on what he is showing you. So if he's inconsistent, you don't have to be there waiting for him to show up again. Give based on what he's showing you. Otherwise, you will find that your feelings keep getting in the way and you think of the situation more than what it is because you keep investing, but you are not getting anything back. These are the 5 mistakes I feel like women are making. If you're able to avoid these mistakes, I think your dating situation will improve. It would help you not waste time in dating situations that are not serving you, which would also increase the chance of you finding the right person for you. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below and let me know what mistakes you've made in the past and you've learned from. Guys, thanks for listening. Once again, if you have not subscribed, make sure you do share, comment, like, and I'll catch you on the next one.